Today we discuss about the prospectus, the company prospectus. Now we try to understand the meaning of the prospectus. What is prospectus? Prospectus is a document, notice in the form of inviting investments issued to general public. Prospectus is a notice or announcement issued to general public inviting their investments in the company. So, when a company newly started, it needs capital. So, the company issues prospectus to general company. Only public limited companies issues prospectus to general public, who are later called as investors. So, the public, by studying the prospectus, if they are interested, if they are attracted, they invest their money by applying shares and debentures, etc., in the particular company. So, this is the main purpose of prospectus. Only public limited companies issue prospectus. If the public limited companies are having sufficient money, means the directors and the relatives all put together are providing sufficient money, there is no need to issue prospectus, but they have to issue in lieu prospectus to the registrar of companies. So, let us know more about prospectus. Now, first coming to contents in prospectus. What are the main contents in a prospectus? First one is objectives of the company. What are the main objectives of the proposed company? What are the main objectives of the proposed company? What is the main purpose of incorporation of the company? Maybe production of a separate units, producing so and so goods and services, and so on. What are the main objectives? The objectives must be mouth-watering, because the prospectus is the main instrument to attract the investments. So, the prospectus must be prepared very attractively, mouth-watering. So, the second contents is names of directors, address, professions, etc. Who are the directors? Their name, their address, their profession, all these details are to be mentioned in the prospectus. How many directors are there? Each one has to write their name, address, profession, age, and so on. The individual particulars. Who are the directors? Let the public know the name and fame of the directors, the experience of the directors, the management skill of the directors by the name itself. So, who are the directors, their names, and so on. Next, eligibility shares of directors. Now, the proposed directors must buy eligibility shares in the company. The qualification for the director to contest as director posts, contest as director. So, how many number of shares a person has to buy if they want to become a director, if they want to contest as a director, is called eligibility shares. Now, how many number of shares a director must have to be contest as a director? That is called eligibility shares. So, the number of shares is called eligibility shares. Number and class of capital. What is the total amount of capital? How many types of shares and debentures are issued? What are its number? What is the type of capital section? Equity shares, debentures, preference shares, and so on. How many types are there? What are the number of shares issued? Total number of shares, face value, total amount, and what are the different types of shares, different types of debentures. So, this is number and class of capital. How many shares are issued, how many types of debentures are issued, and so on. Next, minimum subscription. Say, for example, 100 crores of capital is being issued, 80% means 80 crores should be subscribed, means purchased by the investors. That is called minimum subscription. Without minimum subscription, the company should not start. Without minimum subscription, the company should not start. Unless the minimum subscription is collected from the investors, the company should not be started. So, all the directors and promoters should try to get minimum subscription from the investors or general public. Next, opening of books. What are the proposed dates of opening of books? So, when the general public can buy shares after studying the prospectus. The dates usually 3 days or 4 days like that. The books will be opened. In those days only, the investors should apply for the shares. Next, coming to continues that application money, allotment money, call money. What is the figure? If the share price is fixed, so the application money, while applying, what is the application money? What is the allotment money? When the applied candidate is allotted shares, what should amount should be paid? And calls, first call, second call, and so on. What is the amount to be paid should be written in the prospectus. Finalization of applications. What are the basis? What are the basis for finalization of applications? What are the basis? On what basis the selected candidates will be issued shares and debentures? Underwriter's name. See, some the directors and promoters make some agency agreements, means agents for selling shares and debentures. Underwriters they were called. So they take the responsibility of selling the capital, selling the shares to the general public. They guarantee selling the shares to general public. So then they take some commission also. Who are the underwriters, their names, and what is the commission they have been offered should be written in the prospectus. Name of the auditors and their address. Name of the auditors and address. Who are the auditors of the company? And their address, where are they? Banker's name. Which bank is having hold on us, or which bank is our banker? Which bank is providing our capital needs and helping in all the banking activities? Next, who are our lawyer? Name and address of our lawyer, legal experts. Who are the company's lawyers or legal experts? Agreements with managers. What are the agreements made with management, who, how many years, what is the main contents of the agreements made with the managers. Next, remuneration to promoters. What is the amount to be paid to the promoter of the company and entrepreneur of the company? What is the amount before leaving? What should be the amount to be paid to the promoter? They have some agreements between company and promoter. What should be the amount paid to the promoter? Next, what are the different types of reserves? What are the different types of reserves and surplus and their maintenance? How do reserves are being created? How the surplus are distributed? And how these reserves and surplus are maintained? It should be clearly written. Discounts, premium, and on shares and debentures. Is there any discount on shares or premium on shares and debentures? Discount means what is the price less than the face value. Suppose if 10 rupees price face value is there, we are selling it 8 rupees only. The 2 rupees is discount, it is lost to the company. So, premium. Suppose face value is 10 rupees and they are selling the shares at 15 rupees. 5 rupees is the premium. So, very famous companies issue shares at premium prices, and at some non-famous companies issue at discount prices also. When difficulty times, some companies issue discount prices also, their shares and debentures. So, what is the face value? What is the issue price? Or is there any discount or any premium on their shares and debentures? Agreements made for purchases. Agreements made for purchases of machinery, land and buildings, like that. What are the preliminary agreements made to buy the purchase or purchase the machinery and so on? Names and address of the suppliers of machinery, raw material and so on. Names and address of the suppliers of machinery, raw material and so on. Expert opinion on the business. What are the various experts are telling about our business, our company? So one should let them comment. What is the capacity of the business? They will opine as per their convenient. No worry what the experts are thinking about our business. Let them have their own opinion. And voting rights, transfer of shares. Who are the share transfer consultancy? Their address and what are the voting rights of different types of shares and debentures? It should be written clearly. Next, interest of directors, promoters on incorporation of the company. What is the main interest of the director? He wants to be one of the main managing directors or one of the directors continuously. What is his personal interest in establishing this company? So, these interests should be mentioned clearly. Let the public should know why this man incorporated a company. So, everybody should know why the person has incorporated such company. Is there any personal interest? Let the shareholders know. Place and time for verification of balance sheet and profit and loss account. Where is the place? One wants to observe the profit and loss account directly coming to the company. So, where is the place and address and time for verification of profit and loss account, balance sheet, and so on. So, who is the, where is the time and place for verification of balance sheet, and so on. So, once again we go back and observe what are the main contents in the prospectus. Objectives of the company, directors' names, address and profession, eligibility shares of directors, number and class of capital, how many number of shares are issued, what are the various types of elements of capital, minimum subscription, opening dates of books, application money, allotment money, call money, finalization procedure for applications, underwriters, names, commission, names of auditors, address, name of banker and their address, name of lawyer and their address, agreements made with managers, remuneration to promoters, reserves and surplus and their management, discount on shares, premium on shares and debentures, agreement made for purchases of machinery, name and address of sellers of machinery and other assets, expert opinion on the business, voting rights, transfer of shares, who are the transferring agency, interests of directors, promoters on incorporation of the business, place and time of verification of balance sheet and profit and loss account, and so on. Whatever the important aspects the company or the director or the promoter thinks, all these aspects should be written in the prospectus. All these aspects should be written in the prospectus. Whatever the important aspect, whatever they feel influencing the factor, there should not be any secrecy, there should not be any wrong things, there should not be any exaggeration in the prospectus, there should not be any false statements in the prospectus. So, there is legally binding document. Prospectus is the legally binding document. Binding is done by the directors. They are personally, jointly responsible for the intentionally did wrong things. So, they have to sign on the prospectus. They are treated, they are kept responsibility for whatever the wrongs, whatever the wrongs mentioned in the prospectus. There is a criminal and civil liabilities may be charged on the wrong deeds on directors. So, everybody should be careful while writing the prospectus to the general public. So, prospectus is a announcement or advertisement which is issued by a public limited company to the general public, inviting the public to invest in the company by equity and debentures. So, by this way we are inviting the public to invest in the company. Ultimately, the investment may lead to start the production activities in the company, to start the production activities in the company. So, whatever the some points I have mentioned, and more than that, whatever the significant point is there, it can be added in the, especially whatever they feel the important aspects, whatever the significant aspects should not be neglected. All the important what they feel significant, it should be mentioned. If it is a already established company, last 5 years profits should be mentioned. Last 5 years dividend distribution should be mentioned. So the losses, what how the prescribed pro forma should be the prospectus. So all the companies should issue the prospectus with the standard details. Standard details must be mentioned regarding the particular company. By observing the prospectus, a new person, general public, will invest in the company. So, this is all about prospectus. Thank you. Thank you for listening.